Imagine this. A new flyover opens in your neighborhood. You've been waiting for its opening so that there is some relief from the traffic. After a lot of hiccups, this bridge is finally made and thrown open to public use. 24 hours after its inauguration, you decide to use this flyover. And this is what you get. Uneven surface, shoddy work, loose gravel, basically anything but a smooth road. That is the story of the Palava bridge in Dombivali, part of Thane district and around 30 kilometers away from India's financial capital of Mumbai. The story and visuals is all over the news by now, and it has also become a talking point politically. But this video is not just about that one bridge in Dombivali. Instead, we'll widen the scope and look at the larger point of apathy on the part of civic authorities and our netas. After all, failed, unplanned, unusable bridges aren't a one-off. In Maharashtra, there have been a spate of examples recently. In Gujarat, a 43-year-old bridge collapsed today. At least 9 people were killed and 9 others were rescued. So we'll look at all those aspects and the cost of the crumbling infrastructure in our cities. Hello and welcome, I'm Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. Let's start with the bridge collapse in Gujarat first because that's the latest. This morning, a slab of the Gambhira bridge in Padra Taluk in Gujarat gave way during morning peak hour traffic. This is a 40-year-old bridge and served as a vital connection between Anand and Vadodara in Gujarat. Once the bridge collapsed, 2 trucks, 2 vans and an auto rickshaw fell into the Mahisagar river below. Visuals show an entire concrete slab between 2 piers gave way, causing vehicles on it to fall directly into the river. One video also shows a truck that is hanging precariously right in the middle of the broken bridge. It's on the edge. As we speak, 9 deaths have been confirmed so far. Cranes were used to pull out the submerged vehicles as search operations continue. Initial reports suggest that the poor structural condition of the bridge and possible lack of maintenance may have led to this collapse. A minister in the Gujarat government said that this bridge was repaired last year. And here we are 1 year later, where the bridge has collapsed. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel and Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed their sadness over the incident. An ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees each has been announced for the families of the victims and 50,000 rupees for those injured. An investigation is underway to ascertain the cause of this bridge collapse. Now, this 900-meter long bridge was inaugurated way back in the year 1985. Reports say locals had repeatedly flagged the deteriorating condition of the bridge, but apparently authorities did not do anything. However, given the heavy usage of this old bridge, the Gujarat government approved the plan for a new bridge, which would cost 212 crore rupees. On last count, tendering work for this new bridge was underway. Remember, BJP ruled Gujarat had made headlines in 2022 for another bridge collapse. This was in Morbi. A recently renovated pedestrian bridge collapsed due to poor work and maintenance. At least 141 people died and 134 were injured, making it one of the worst tragedies in recent years. Oriva Group, a company called the Oriva Group, was responsible for the Morbi bridge's maintenance and renovation. Their chief, Jaisukh Patel, was in jail for a few months before being granted bail by the Supreme Court in 2024. In fact, Mr. Patel was even felicitated at an event last year and there were visuals of it as well. And more recently, his bail terms have been modified as well, allowing him to enter Morbi. As for the victims, this headline sums it up. In December 2024, Damayanti Dhar's report for the federal reads, Morbi tragedy. 2 years later, no closure, no compensation for victims. The report highlights how Patel, who's Oriva's chief, said he couldn't pay the compensation amount to the victims because he was in jail. The Gujarat government's learning from the Morbi tragedy? Well, today's bridge collapse in Vadodara gives you an answer. So let's move on from one BJP-ruled state to another, Maharashtra. Ruled by the Mahayuti alliance, it comprises the BJP, Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde and NCP of Ajit Pawar. When Devendra Fadnavis took oath as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra in December 2024, one of the main taglines of this government was Maharashtra Ata Thamnar Nahi, meaning Maharashtra will not stop now and development will be the priority. Roads, highways, bridges, metros, welfare schemes, all of it will be on fast track. That was the promise of the Mahayuti government. On one hand, yes, Mumbai and Maharashtra are seeing new metro lines coming up, new infrastructure projects coming up, like the Coastal Road and Atal Setu in operation. But there's also another side to it. Now let's go back to the bridge we started this video with, the Palava bridge in Dombivali. The flyover was seen as a crucial connector between Shilfata and Kalyan. 7 years and multiple extensions later, This bridge was inaugurated on the 4th of July at the hands of Shiv Sena MLA Rajesh More from Dombivali. The final cost of this Palava bridge, 250 crore rupees. And the results, there you can see it on your screen. Not at all suitable for even a two-wheeler to cross or take this bridge. Let's take another mega infrastructure project. Hindu Hriday Samrat Balasaheb Thackeray Maharashtra Samruddhi Mahamarg, also called the Mumbai-Nagpur Expressway. This project was a brainchild of Chief Minister Fadnavis when he took oath first in 2014. This expressway reduces the travel time between Nagpur and Mumbai to 8 hours from 16 hours earlier. In June 2025, the last phase of this expressway from Nashik to Amne in Thane was inaugurated. Chief Minister Fadnavis and his deputies Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar were there. The three were seen cruising along the newly inaugurated part of the expressway. And guess what happens just days later? Potholes. Craters are seen coming up bang in the middle of this newly inaugurated section of the expressway. Now mind you, this is a 55,000 crore rupee mega project spanning 700 kilometers. It charges a toll of 2.45 rupees per kilometer for cars. And yet this is what we see. And let's not even get into the state of roads in Mumbai. Thane, where Eknath Shinde himself comes from, the state of roads is pathetic to say the least. Main highways are full of potholes, making daily commute dangerous if not a nightmare. In fact, if you go beyond Mumbai as well, a few days back a video emerged from Nanded where a man was able to expose the poor roadwork with his bare hands. And he could be seen pulling out parts of this layer of asphalt that was put up by the contractors. So the list of poor infrastructure projects, poor roadwork, shoddy roadworks, this list just goes on. Where is the money going? Where is the shortage? And how come it is so difficult to make a pothole-free road? And mind you, this is not just a BJP specific issue. These civic issues have been going on for long. But BJP claims to be a party with a difference. The BJP claims to be a party with the agenda of development. Now, how do development and pothole roads go together is something that someone will have to, of course, explain to us. What development are we talking about if the ride in these expressways, in these highways, is going to be bumpy and even fatal? Bridges and roads cannot last a full monsoon. That seems to be the recurring pattern now. But as far as the government is concerned, their cycle is clear. Issue tenders, get substandard work done at high costs, be the first to get themselves clicked while inaugurating these projects. But when issues come up, the silence is deafening and downright embarrassing. That's all we have for this report. Do comment and let us know what your views are when it comes to infrastructure projects and, of course, the mess that our cities are seeing. That's all we have for this report though. Thanks for watching.